Hello, it is November 12th, 2018, and welcome to the weather report. Before we get started with the next rainstorm that's coming our way, let's take a look and see how cold it got last night in the Pine Barrens. I'm kind of curious about that because I think it got pretty chilly. Oh, that's Shirley. All right, so at Shirley Airport it got down to 26, but that's not the cold spot in the Pine Barrens. It's West Hampton. So let's try this again and see what West Hampton got down to. 20 degrees. So according to this, it got down to 20 degrees at West Hampton last night. That's pretty chilly. Let's take a look and see what Toms River got down to. I'm going to take a look at that, and then we'll get to the weather forecast for you. I don't think it got as cold in Toms River. 21. All right, that's pretty close, just a degree off. So 21 in the Pine Barrens at Ocean County Airport. All right, so let's get to another rainstorm heading our way. We keep getting socked with these rainstorms while the folks on the West Coast, you see where this high is, they're getting these Santa Ana winds. They haven't had rain in over 100 days in California, and these huge fires are burning. We'll just take a look at them on the satellite for a moment again. And these are huge fires. Actually, you can see, look at all this. I mean, the smoke here. We're talking thousands and thousands of acres, hundreds of homes lost, and smoke all over California. It's really just crazy. But this is what happens. We have this high pressure here, and you get these Santa Ana winds, and because the West Coast has been dry for a while now, too dry. This is what happens. Anyway, we got to pray for the folks in California. They're dealing with climate change. And I'm glad that Governor Jerry Brown brought that up. And then Trump said the forests weren't being managed properly, which is bullshit. It's climate change. Right? We went through this on the last weather update. I'm not going to talk about it too much in this one, but this is a result of climate change. It's science. Achoo! All right. So let's take a look at this rainstorm heading our way. You'll see it's going to be forming along the stall frontal boundary, and it's going to intensify rapidly as it gets off the coast as a nor'easter type of system. And it will be on the windy side as well with this system. And then that system moves away, and then we try to get into some clear skies on Wednesday. But look at that, another system waiting in the wings from the Gulf. It's like a Gulf. We keep getting this Gulf connection here. And another system coming out of the Gulf, and this one's going to be a little further east, and it might start off, there might be snow north and west of the city, and you can see this is going to intensify into another nor'easter, and then that moves away, and then we get another high pressure system for the weekend. And then do we see an end to this? It looks like it does show an end, and the Gulf cutting off finally by next week. Hopefully that will happen, and hopefully some rain for California. It looks like there will be some rain for California maybe by the 23rd, but it's going to be a while before they see rain. So it's really a very bad situation for them right now. Very bad situation. So let's take a closer look at our area. Let's take a look at the NAM model and see. This is the one I like to use for the rainfall. So let's see what happens as we head into Tuesday. So you see the rain starts to move in after midnight tonight, and then we have some heavier rain develop here. Look at this down here. That looks like a pretty nasty line of thunderstorms there, moving over the Mid-Atlantic, southern Mid-Atlantic there. It's like around the coast of Virginia into North Carolina. Pretty intense. That could actually affect Delmarva. Part of southern, it could affect the southern part of Delmarva. Probably not, but that is where the low is forming, and it is going to intensify. But it looks like the heaviest rain stays offshore. So that's some good news, but the timing on this will be for the morning rush tomorrow, and then it moves on out, and then we try to get a nice day on Wednesday with the high moving in. We'll talk about Wednesday's weather after I get through. Well, we got to get through this storm. We got to take one storm at a time here. Because it is just a parade of storms, the endless parade of storms that keeps hitting us. Well, I guess I can look at the clouds and see if we can get out of these clouds for Wednesday. I don't know if we're gonna. See, we're in the kind of northern periphery of it, so we might not. Might be a lot of cirrus around. If you look at the GFS, you'll see it keeps the cirrus around. So yeah, keeps the cirrus around. So we may not clear out on Wednesday. So let's go back to the NAM and let's take a look at the dew points. And I want to look at the dew points because that'll show you the moisture feed that's coming into this storm. So let's go back it up here. And you'll see here that you see that area of high dew points right offshore. That's what's providing the moisture for this system. Luckily for us, we don't really get into too high of dew points. They stay offshore, and then we have very dry air moving in for Wednesday. Dew points into the teens. And if we look at the temperatures, you'll see also that we'll have temperatures struggling to reach 40 degrees. We may only be in the 30s on Wednesday, especially if those clouds hang around. And so, yeah, as far as tomorrow, Tuesday goes, it will warm up. You can see the little warm air here. Temperatures could warm up into the upper 50s, and maybe even warmer than that over, looks like that area of warm air really looks like it moves over to the Jersey Shore. Tom's River could get into the 60s, and maybe even some areas maybe make a run at 70, possibly. That's according to the NAM anyway. I want to see what the GFS has with that modeling of the temperatures. Let's see if that's probably a little different. Let's take a look at this and see. So yeah, it's a little different, not quite as bullish with the warmth over southern Jersey and the mid-Atlantic. But you can see that tongue of warm air, and that's what's fueling the storms. And then as we go into Wednesday, temperatures again drop into the upper 30s, may not even reach 40. For Thursday, same thing. And here we have the next system approaching, and then you could see the signature of it right here. You can see all that warm air it's got offshore, but we're going to be in the cool air, and that's going to make for some interesting precipits. Our first possible wintry event. So let's take a look at that. The last part of this here. Look at that, because as we move into Thursday, you see the rain approaching, and you can see here that we have this coastal low taking shape, and north and west of the city, not that far north and west, there could be snow falling and mixed precipitation as we head into early Friday morning. And then there could definitely be up in here in the interior, Albany. There's going to be snow over here. It could be the first snow event. Not for us, but not too far away. There'll be snow falling, and then that low pulls away. So yeah, more rain on the way. But you know what? It could be worse. We could be dealing with these wildfires, and it's a horrible situation what they're going through in California. I just want to look at the IntelliCast for a moment, and that will be it. Alright, so here is the rain approaching our area. Here's the storm system. You can see the moisture feed goes all the way back to the Gulf of Mexico. And again, this will be heading into our area after midnight. From about after midnight, the worst of it's probably going to be in the morning rush. And then by the afternoon, things should slowly dry out, and the rain should taper off. So that's going to be it for this weather update. Another rainstorm on the way once again, and we've got to watch yet another one for later Thursday into Friday. Thank you for watching. Take care.